Hi everyone, my name is Christine and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Baker. I have lost count as to how many takes this is to be able to get this video started. I think I'm around 15 or 16 at this particular point. So please bear with me as I try to express to everybody what's going on inside my head right now when it comes to my budget. So please understand, I'm going to let everybody know right off the bat, my bills are paid. I didn't go out and run up a bunch of debt. This is not what this is about. And actually, I think it's more along the lines of a growth thing than it is a moving backwards thing. So this right here is my very first budgeting book. It is dated, my very first budget that I put together was January 7th of 2021. And I did this to save my financial life. I have never been very, very good with money. I have always been in survival mode. I was never taught by my parents about budgeting and, credit scores and all that stuff. And I know that I've gone into this before in some of my other videos, so I won't rehash that again. But I guess it would probably have been December of 2020, right before I started this journey, I found my why, and my why was to save my financial marriage, to start to plan for the future, and to decrease stress out of my life. And in the last 4 years, I have kind of mastered that. So I have found myself over the last 6 months or so becoming very emotional once again about money. And like I said before, kind of falling out of love with cash stuffing and going back to just using my debit card and kind of just, excuse my French, but just kind of doing things half-ass, you know what I mean? Just doing it when I had to, and not really getting that euphoric feeling that I had when I would sit down and do my budget. So when I used to do my budget in the past, I would sit down literally on my payday, and because I wrote my own schedule, I could literally schedule myself off on payday and paying my bills and going to the bank and going grocery shopping and sticking to my budget and using my cash envelopes was an all-day affair. Literally all day. I would sit at 8 o'clock in the morning. I would go through my budget book. I would pay my bills, what I needed to do online. I would write out my teller slip. I would get in my car. I would go to the bank. I would get out what I needed. I would go grocery shopping, get my gas, you know what I mean? Stuff my envelopes. It was literally an 8-hour thing. And now I probably spend less than an hour on it. So over the last couple of weeks, I started to really hone in on what's going on. And at first I thought maybe I was just bored, you know what I mean? But then I realized, after examining everything else that was going on in my life, it's not that I'm bored, it's because I'm transitioning. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. And when I first started this, my goal was to just make it through my payday and learn how to pay my bills on time and learn how to be aware of where my money is going. And I've learned all that. And now what the hell do I do? How do I get past this hurdle? How do I get past this hurdle of mastering the cash stuffing portion again? But one thing that I did realize going through this here is, although I wrote out a lot of goals for myself, I never tracked my goals. I never really came out on the other side and said, oh, okay, well, I attained that goal and yay for me. So you're going to start seeing a lot more tracking, and you're going to start seeing a lot more of long-term goal setting. Now, I'm going to continue to cash stuff without a doubt, because I mean, that's what saved my financial life. I just have to learn how to transition into this next part of life. My entire life is transitioning right now into the final chapter, if you want to call it that. Well, let's just say the second half of the book instead of the final chapter of it's not necessarily been a bad thing. It's just, it caught me off guard, and I really wasn't prepared for it. I just thought that, hey, this is the way life's going to be forever until, until my kids take my checkbook away and start paying my bills for me. But it's not. And I was really, really caught off guard with it. So you will see budgeting videos, but they'll be very different from what I've done before. I've really had to put my thinking cap on and ask myself, what can I do differently to re-spark that desire to cash stuff again? And so it'll kind of be a mix of old and new. And we'll kind of see what happens in the next couple of years, whether I can continue on, you know what I mean, with this or not, or whether something else is going to happen. You never know. All I know is that I'm just going to be able to, deal with what's going on right now. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I didn't expect it. I've never seen anybody put up a video that said, here's your cash stuffing journey, but this is what happens when your goals really, really change, like dramatically change. So I have to really be careful now, and kind of do a really good mix of the old and the new. I mean, that's really what it's going to come down to. And I am going to put this at the very beginning. I want to show you guys where I came from, because there are a lot of people out there right now that are just starting their budgeting journey. And I want them to see, this is the beginning, this is where you're going to get to, and this is what the outcome is, and this is how proud of yourself that you should really be. And then, like I said, I do have some money to cash stuff. I do want to get back, obviously, into that habit again. I'm going to reset you up on my my desk. I'm going to go through this a little bit. I will share a little bit of kind of what's coming on. Like I said, I'm still tweaking a little bit right now, just to make sure that this is really where I want to go. And yeah, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I set you up on my desk here. So, like I was saying before, for anybody who's watching this, for any of my new subscribers, I know I took on a bunch of new subscribers at the very beginning of the year, and I apologize to them if they thought that this was a budgeting channel and all that they've been seeing is planner videos. Very sorry about that. So this here is, like I said, my very first 2021 budget binder. And this right here, this train wreck that you're looking at, I'm kind of zooming in a little bit. This train wreck that you're looking at that I probably rewrote about 19,000 times, it's my very first budget that I probably ever wrote out consistently in my life. After a huge fight with my husband, I was binge watching. I was on Facebook, and the Budget Mom came across my Facebook page, and I clicked on it because I was out of options at that particular point, and I binge watched every single one of her videos for the entire freaking weekend. I don't think I slept that weekend. And then that's when I started this. Now, this here is a homemade planner. I didn't have the money to buy one of her workbooks, so I made something on Excel. And it worked. It worked for a lot of years. I did the income and how I paid it or how I was going to pay it and my envelopes and my little sinking funds here. And trust me, I did not have, I think I had 5 sinking funds and that was it. I had car maintenance, car registration, Valentine's Day, Bruce's birthday, and 2 little savings challenges. And that's it. That's all I had. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I have 7 binders that I'm able to put money into. This is what I needed to see. This is where I came from. This is where I started. And now I'm able to sit down and stuff 7 binders worth of money. And it wasn't like I had debt. I was using Afterpay. I had some credit cards, my daughter's car payment. I owed a family member money. I owed medical bills, the dentist, scratch pay for my dog. You know what I mean? So yeah, there was some debt there, and all of our debt, it's not gone. We've transitioned into home remodeling, but that's another whole story. But I needed to do this to be able to find out where was the money going. This was an 8-hour thing for me. Every other Thursday, it took me 8 hours to do this and to retrain myself, not even retrain, to train myself how to do this. And it sucked. It was terrible. It was heart-wrenching. It tore my heart out when I had to say no to my kid, but I knew that I needed to do it. I know I needed to do it for the financial well-being of our family. This is 2021, and I made it fun because I started using my stickers. Here, I was able to combine my love of decorative planning and budgeting at the same time, and I stopped doing that. And that bothered me. So that is one thing that you guys are going to see again is me bringing my stickers back in again. So this is 2021. This is 2022. And again, I did the same thing. So this here, I remember doing this. So this year, it took me a full year. It took me this whole year in this one to figure out how I can tweak my budget so that I could have more money in my sinking funds. So this was the time that I came up with a budget and how much money I needed to put aside per pay period in order to reach that budget. That's when this started. And I would just do it and I would cross it off and there's whiteout everywhere. And all through this, I just kept at it. I just kept at it. You know what I mean? And some weeks was terrible. Other weeks were really great. But it was, yeah. I sat for a long time and I reviewed these. I went through these. So this is 2023. And I think it was probably around the end of, no, I think I was still good here. Yeah, I think I was still good here. Because this is just about the time when I booted up my Etsy store. I think I was still good here. And then I got into 2024. And I think I was still good for a while. Let me see. Yeah, I think I was still good for a while. I was still getting into it. But I noticed at the end of 2024 is when I really started to feel, see, I even changed the way that I did like tracking my bills. Because I started to feel it here, that there was something going on. And that's when things just kind of, things just kind of fell off. This is when I felt it. This is when, this is when it started. I wasn't even doing sinking funds at that point. So you guys will see some changes, and they're good changes. You know what I mean? They're transitional. They're transitional changes, and that's a good thing. So anyway, it's going to be another wild ride. I'm not going to lie to you. It will be another wild ride. So I was telling Kay over at Love Notes with Kay that the other motivator that I found was to get the hell out of the retail working world. A couple weeks ago was a very, very bad week at work, and I have had it. When we had my corporate office come in, and I had this person tell me, who was probably just fresh out of freaking college, how to run my department. And it kind of solidified the fact that I really need to start reevaluating my goals and figure out how to get there, because this is not working for me anymore. I love what I do, but the corporate world is becoming more and more demanding, and my patience is really running out. It really is. 1, 2, 3. I'm stuffing my grandkids dollar. 1, 2, 3. My grandkids dollar bucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I am starting back from square one again. One of the big things was reevaluating how much I was allocating to my sinking funds, because I really want to divert a lot more of that money into my 401k. So for today, I went back, I scrapped what I had. We are going to start all over again. This video may run a little long because we're just going to put this all together. I was going to make 2 separate videos out of it, but I'm not going to. So, let's see where we're at. Okay, I'm just going to grab a binder, and we're just going to do this. Okay, I'm going to take them out. I'm not stuffing all of them, just because. What color did we want to do? What color I don't even know what color I left off at last time. We're just going to grab pink. How about that one? Okay, dog food. Dog food's going to get 10. I love this process. This process right here is wonderful. So today is 4.7. I think so. I think it's, you know what I mean? This whole thing right here, I'm good with. I have no problems sitting here doing this. The other thing, we're going to do this and we're going to chat because I'm just on a roll right now. The other thing that I realized when I was looking at my other binders, I never, I don't need any money in dog medication. I never like closed out my budgets. Dog vet is going to get, you know what I mean? I never was able to sit down at the end of the year and say, how much money did I spend on food? Now I know that I put a certain amount of money in my envelopes, and that's all well and good. But I want to see how much money did I spend on groceries in a year. And for 4 years, I don't know. You know what I mean? Or how much did I pay in gas? I don't know. I don't know. So I've started to, like I said, track that. Now it's April, so I may not have a full year with it, but at least I'll have a pretty good idea. Okay, so dog emergency is going to get 5. You'll see a lot of 5s today. I mean, this process, using cash, absolutely, without a doubt. Dog treats, I don't need anything, and dog grooming will get 5. But the end result is going to be going to be very different. It is. It's going to be extremely different. So get ready for a whole new sort of something. That's all I can say. Just get ready for a whole new sort of something. I love my binders. I believe in this process. I do. It, like I said, it saved my financial life. But I need something more. And I think that was the biggest thing. I needed something more. I need something more than just this process. It's not fulfilling to me anymore. Okay. No money into home improvement, but yes, money into emergency. Gets 20. See, I haven't put anything in this since January. That hurt my heart. That hurt my heart. Okay, 35. Okay. Vacation's going to get 20. We do have a vacation coming up in September. We have a wedding out in San Francisco. So we need to start bulking that up. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. You know, that's what happens when life changes. That's what happens. No money in retirement. New car will get 10. That's the other thing. My goals or my needs are changing. Like, I am going to need a new car in about a year. I have 207,000 miles on my current car. I'm going to do this and take this 20 because I know I'm going to need change. I don't want a car payment. I don't. So I am going to make her last for as long as I freaking can. I do not want a car payment right now. Nope. So I need to come up with a creative way to buy a car without having a $400 a month car payment. I don't know how that's going to happen, but we're going to try to figure it out. Okay. Let's see. That one is done. Okay. What's this one? Oh, okay. Yep. So Mother's Day is going to get 10. 47 plus 10 gives me 30. It's time to do some creative budgeting. I don't think I'm stuffing any other holiday. None of these other ones are getting stuffed. And that's okay. Can't do every single one of them every single time now. And I think that was a big thing that I needed to look at. And again, creative budgeting is really what it's going to be all about. So Josh is going to get 20. He's my son-in-law for his birthday, which is in the beginning of May. So this is 36. 20, 30, 35, and 36. Creative budgeting. I'm going to write a book about creative budgeting. And I think he is the only one that's getting stuffed right now. Oh, no, Lane gets 5. Okay. So this is the messy crap that's behind budgeting. This is the messy stuff. This is the roadblocks that you hit and the realizations that you come up against. Now, again, for some people out there, they can't understand this. Like my husband has a hard time understanding all of this. He gets paid, puts money here, puts money there, and walks away. I can't do that. My brain is not wired that way. It's just not. It was wired wrong, you know what I mean, from the very beginning. So, okay, glasses will get 5 because I need new glasses. So this is going to become a priority. So plus 5, it gives me 35. I need about $300. Yeah, I at some point I will definitely need to make some change, but I have plenty of it in other binders. So, okay. Windshield will get 5. I need to replace my windshield. Got a crack in it. That will be another 300. So that should give me 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. I have 10. Okay. Well, we'll make this 6. I don't know if I miscounted it last time. It's been a while since I've been in these. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while. Okay, nothing else out of there. I'm looking for this one. All right, I have to check on my taxes tomorrow and figure out if they're done. I gotta call my accountant. 47. This will get 10. I'm probably gonna have to hit hubby up for some money for this because that's usually about 200. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. It's about 200 to get our taxes done. So, yep. And that's very far from $200. Okay. Tax prep. Subscriptions, no. Water, I will cash stuff. I get paid again on... I went through my checking account, figured out how much I could take out for now to cash stuff, but I get paid again on Thursday. So I will be able to do another cash stuffing on Thursday. with hopefully some new goals. Medical is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I had to really take a good look at how much I was allocating, you know what I mean, to these particular envelopes, you know. I'll be honest with you. My Christmas, I'm not spending as much on Christmas this year. I'm just not. I would much rather put that money, 2, 3, 4, and I'd rather put that money in my retirement fund. Take care of my grandkids, but my older children understand. So I can either spend money on them now, or they can take care of me when I'm older. Pick one. You know? So, okay. And prescription gets 5. You know, my husband and I have been doing a lot of talking about, you know, what do we want to get done in the next 8 years so that, you know, all of our home renovations are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm going to do this, because I'm going to need a lot of singles for my 1 month ahead binder. Sorry if this video is a little bit long, but I figured I would just put it all together and then start fresh new on Thursday. So, I don't even know where my bills are anymore. Glasses. Oh, I went back. Okay, I had extra money, so I went... Okay, now I remember what I did. So household will get 5. I had extra money, so I went back and I restuffed some of this. Okay. And then car maintenance is going to get 5. All right. That's what I was doing. I don't really want to give away... 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I will have to go in someplace and make change, because I need a lot of singles for my 1 month ahead binder. I think I know where I can pull it from. Okay. All right. So household is done. Car maintenance is done. All right. So mini debt. This is my mini debt binder. Yeah, I got a lot of singles in here. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So we'll cash that out. So I should, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I want to put $5 more into mini debt. We really want to get this damn home loan paid off. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, that's all I've got there. Okay. All right, and then let's see if I can do 20 at here. And then that will just give me singles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Perfect. Okay, so I only stuffed this first mini debt. That's the only thing that I did. Why do I think that this is not going to jive? I don't know, kids. We're going to have to just wait and see. All right. So 1 month ahead. Plus 4 will give me 16. So my subscriptions, I have a $50 on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my goal for this one is $50, and I'm at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And I am going to have to do a cash condensing on this because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this closed today. So that's done. All right, now prescription gets 2. Which would give me 10. And there's a $50, there's my goal on this one is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Car registration is 75. I guessed at this. I may have to alter this amount. I'll see what happens. My car registration is due in August, so we'll just kind of wait and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Household gets 2. Like this binder is absolutely going to become a priority to me. Being 1 month ahead on my bills is an absolute, that is one of the, I've shifted my priorities also. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've shifted my priorities around, and it makes me feel better. So goals and priorities was a big shift for me over the last couple of weeks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, Christmas was always like top of the list. Christmas is not top of the list anymore. It's just not. Gas for our car is 100. And this is where the shifting of the mindset, of my mindset, had to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, that's just what it comes down to. Times are tough, not gonna lie. Times are tough. They're tough for everybody. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, 8 years is going to go by very, very quickly. Very quickly. So dog, I just put in 100. Again, not knowing what dog we'll have, but you never know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, car maintenance. I've got 100 in there for a budget. You know, I'm now motivated to do this now that I see a clearer path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But you know what? I'm kind of scared to death. I kind of am. You know? Debt will be $250. But it'll get better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It will. I know. I had the same feeling when I started my budgeting journey back in 2021. It's just different. It's a change. But, you know, I got to listen to what my brain is telling me and my heart is telling me. And they're both telling me that it's time to alter your priorities, to try to alleviate some of the stress that I'm now feeling. There's a 5 in there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, maybe I need a change at some point. I don't know. Groceries. $500 for groceries. Electric will be $250. Okay, so we'll do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost done, guys. Almost done. I know. Thanks for hanging in there. Emergency is going to be 1,000. Okay. That makes sense now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I have stuffed my month ahead binder. Again, this is going to become a pretty big priority for me. Okay. And so I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Look at that. See what happens when you get clear and focused? Your denominations come out right. I'm putting money into Callie's birthday. $8 into Callie. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I should have 20 in here. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. And then I have $4, 4 whole dollars. That is going to go into my me binder. So this is my me binder. This is where all of my rollover money goes. So right now, in my my wallet, I have nothing left in food. I have 5, 10, 50. I have $17 left in gas. I have nothing left in spending, and I have nothing left in oh crap. We'll just kind of wait and see. So at the end of the week, if that money from my 1, 2, 3, 4, if that money from my wallet is still there, it goes into my me binder. And how I make this a little bit more fun, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 savings challenges. Every time I finish a savings challenge, I take that and I divvy it up into my envelopes. I've got me, myself, and I've got skincare. I've got massages. I've got haircut. I've got books. And I've got clothes. So every time I finish a savings challenge, which motivates me to save money from my wallet, I'm not going to count that. It'll be $80 when it's done. So once this 80 is done, I will go in and disperse it into here, and then go on to the next one, and then on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So anyway, All right. I feel better. Thank you for holding it down with me. I do appreciate it. I will have another cash stuffing. I get paid on Thursday, so I do have some, not all, some money more allocated to my sinking funds. And then I will take you through the journey of my new budget binder. That's for another video because this one is getting really, really long. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging in there. If you've made it this long, I do appreciate you guys just letting me get it out. But any of my new subscribers who thought that this was a budgeting channel, it really is a budgeting channel. But I like to do decorative planning too. So it's kind of a little bit of both. Anyway, we will see you guys at the end of the week. Have a great day. And thanks again. Bye.